actually really, really enjoyed this manga. Thank you to this dude right here. At first, when I put it on, when I looked it up, I was totally expecting something like either something totally degenerate or I really didn't know what I was expecting. I mean, just like based on the first image that pops up when you see it, I really didn't know what to expect. But okay, first off, the story Kichiku Eiyuu, or otherwise known as Savage Hero, just absolutely lives up to its name. It takes you on a completely epic adventure filled with, there's lust, action, adventure, suspense, a dash of darkness. Everything that's great about anime and manga, this thing has it. I mean, the story follows Takamichi. He basically is, I mean, it's an isekai, so it's basically reincarnated. I mean, not basically, it's what happens. He's reincarnated as an incubi, and he's reincarnated in hell. And he's reincarnated with this power, and the power basically gives him the ability to have sexual influence or sway over women. And the way he grows his power is by sleeping with all of these different women, and it unlocks these things on his power tree. And his whole goal is to basically uh, unlock all of his powers and see what the top secret one is. But he's basically worked his way through hell already, and there's no women left for him to do anything with to grow in power. And so he's been looking for a way to get to a different portal. Well, long story short, he finds it, and now it's basically him traveling through this world with these people. And one of the things that just kept me hooked in it so far has been one, just the character development of Takamichi himself. And there's not a whole lot. We don't get a whole lot yet, but he really reminds me of Luffy a little bit in the way that he doesn't really want to be seen as a hero or a villain. He doesn't really care either way. He just wants what he wants, and he's gonna go after it and get it. And if you've made a friendship with him, then he's gonna protect you at any cost. Well, it's kind of the same thing here, except basically if he's slept with you, don't mess with the girl. I mean, that's basically what it is. And it follows some of the normal isekai tropes, like the MC being overpowered and all the women want, but it's it's funny. Just trust me, go and watch it. But number two is Aura. I mean, she is such a sweetheart of a girl. I mean, basically is trying to find a way to help out the. Oh, hope did you hear my stuff? Anyway, she's basically trying to find a way to help out her little village that she's in because she's never been able to help out because she's just too weak to do so. And she ends up getting captured by the main villain of this arc. And the entire premise of her trying to do that is basically because she's found a way to make this poison. I'm not going to go into how or anything, I don't want to ruin it. And so she's going to try to go and kill him. And um, the reason she's doing that is because she's had to watch so many people just die in front of her face over and over and over again, just trying to protect her. And obviously, there's things are going to happen, but again, I don't want to get into it. And then thirdly is the Takamichi's power itself. I mean, it's a power that I think just about any guy would maybe want. I mean, maybe not to the extent of having every single woman, like maybe just to please one. If you're polyamorous and that floats your boat, and then, whatever. But, anyway, with each page, I mean, the artwork is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's beautiful, not just because of the women, but I think the artwork really is able to pull you into the show and really try to get it really does a good job at having you feel what I think the characters are wanting you to feel and what the author is wanting you to feel about what's going on. And my favorite moment so far in the show has been when he basically feeds an entire town his seed and makes them basically his slaves. Not really slaves, but in a way his followers. That's what it's called. They're his followers, and I guess he gives them a boost in stamina, speed, power, everything, and they have no idea what's going on. They're all just shouting. They're all just shouting. his cum is awesome. His cum is awesome. Basically, it's so funny because nobody there knows what's going on. Um, is there anything else that I just really liked about it so far? Oh, I mean, this dude just completely is like turned down the Demon King role. In the first book, I mean, he just doesn't care. He just wants to find out what his power is. But anyway, I'm just gonna be rambling on. Go check it out. I'd give it about a 6 out of 5 out of 10 right now. The only reason that I don't go any higher is because one, I haven't finished it. I'm gonna finish it on Friday and leave like a final review. But yeah, I hope this isn't as boring as the other ones because I kind of just tried to let it be myself. But anyway, thank you guys for coming and checking it out. If you really want to fully immerse yourself in the series, I think you can find it on Manga Dex, which you can find it in the link in the description below. Um, or if you want to read some other manga, I don't know if any of you guys like to read it a lot like I do, but you can find the link to a Kindle Paperwhite. Don't get it from my link if you don't want to. It is an Amazon associate link, which basically means I just get a small percentage. But if you do, it does help the channel out. But any